Hey guys, welcome back to the Mike Foster YouTube channel. Today we work on some hot side piping. If any of you watched my last video, you'll know that I was an idiot. Didn't know how to work the camera. So all of this is already tacked up, halfway ready to be welded. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to weld it a little more, take it off, put it on the welding table, and then we'll weld it up. So I also decided that instead of using the Canon camera right now, that I'd go ahead and stick with my phone. And the reason being is it's a little easier to edit at the moment. We don't do a lot of editing, but we've kind of halfway got that figured out, and we can do some quick editing to get some videos. As far as the Canon and the editing software and all of that stuff, that is unreal, and we don't really have a computer that works real good with the editing software right now. After we've played around for a little bit, it's a little laggy, so I guess we're going to have to invest in a different computer as well. I didn't really think it was going to cost us a whole lot to get into this YouTube thing, but boy, I believe it is, just to get going. And will it be worth it? Maybe. You know, later on, who knows? And I mean, it's not like we're out thousands of dollars like we are, you know, when we race or when we do anything else. It's just an expense that, you know, we didn't really want to do right now. We wanted to try to do it cheap and affordable, something we could have some fun with. It's turning into spending quite a bit of money. Okay, so I'm not the best welder. I mean, I'm really not even a welder, but the guy that helps me, he's been sick the past couple of days. I think he's actually got the flu. It's going around. I guess it's that time of year. So I'm doing some of this myself. Don't really know what I'm doing, other than I can put metal together, make it stick. No, it's not pretty at all. So, but it is what it is. We technically, if you think about it, our first race is 27th of March. Okay, so we're just a couple of days away from January 1. I only get to work on this thing on the weekends anymore. We're so busy in the shop. So if you think about it, you take January 1 to March 27th, that's technically 3 months. The weekends, count the weekends, that's 10 weekends. 2 days and a weekend, that's 20 days. So if you look at it like that, I technically have 20 days to get this done, and we still got quite a bit to do. You know, that allows me to have a little time for testing. I can't just go to the race, fire up that night and go to the race. I did that before, and that sucks. It really does. With no data, you've got nothing. You know nothing about the truck, the car. You know nothing about your competition. You get there, you walk the track, and you just take your best shot. And sometimes that's not good enough. I mean, especially on a new build, front to back. So. Okay. That being said, we're going to do some welding. I don't know how well the camera will pick this up, since it is just my phone, but we'll see what happens. Okay, one more little spot. Should be okay. Okay. We should be able to take this off. Weld it on the table. Maybe. All right, we got to a point where I got to let the pipe cool down. It's hot on both sides. Whew, that's a lot of welding. We did some pie cuts on one side. It was our first go around with pie cuts. I mean, it looks okay. The other side, I just I cut some pipe to come off the turbo flange, and then I just cut a piece to fill the two gaps from the header to the turbo. Which way's right? I don't know that it matters. The pie cuts look neat. However, I'm going to wrap this with header wrap, so you're not going to be able to see it anyways. But if the space wasn't so tight, this isn't an S10. It is very limited for room. So, but if it wasn't in an area where it was so tight and I wasn't going to have to wrap the headers and the hot side pipe, pie cuts look awesome. I mean, I think they're neat. I've seen a bunch of people do it, and it turned out and just looked like a masterpiece. Me, not so much. I only have a little section of pipe coming from the header to the turbo. I'm just going to wrap them because I got to keep the heat down underneath the hood, with having to keep the exhaust and everything under there. This big old turbo, just everything lingering right there. I'm going to wrap it all with header wrap and try to keep the temperatures down. So that's why I wasn't too worried about the pie cuts and trying to keep it pretty and neat. And I very seldom take my hood off. I don't like taking my hood off. Grudge racer, call me a grudge racer if you will, but I never take my hood off. I check a few things. I'll check a spark plug every once in a while, but to be honest with you, unless it's missing where it's chewed a spark plug plumb out of it, I ain't taking my hood off for everybody to see. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. I ran out of filler rod. Apparently, I guess I'm going to be doing a lot more aluminum welding than I am stainless. So I guess until next time, remember, subscribe, like, share, comment, and that little bell, the notification, hit it so you know every time a video pops up. It'll alert you, let you know there's some good old Mike Foster video footage up. All right, guys, until next time, see ya.